Pretty sure that's a blown turbo. Just ordered another one, a ball bearing turbo, a brand new one, so that should be alright. Very sooty in the exhaust. So I'll probably have to rip the turbo off and see if it's a blown turbo. 99% sure it's a blown turbo. Other than that, the car's been mint. It's also, as well as the smoke, it seems to be when you go to get under the power, it doesn't want to go. The turbo spools, but it's got a lot of hesitation. But it only seems to want to do it when it's at operating temperature, when it's nice and warm. When it's cold, it doesn't do it at all. It runs really good, doesn't blow smoke or anything. But then once it's hot, it starts to really play up. It gets real hard to drive. So yeah, hopefully the new turbo is going to fix it. So we'll rip in, change the turbo out, and see where to go from there. If not, maybe injectors. Alright, I've got the old turbo pulled off the Escort here, and it's looking pretty sooty, but yeah, nothing wet, no wet oil, so not too sure, not 100% sure it is coming from the turbo. Brand new Pulsar ball bearing turbo. Yes, should be quite nice. Give a bit more power, a bit more response. What the ECU is meant to have. It's a Jap spec ECU on the car, so this is just a bush bearing with a fair bit of in and out and left and right shaft play, so it's probably a good idea to swap it out anyways. You can also see I need to clock the face of the turbo as well. This one was obviously facing away from the engine. This one's facing straight towards it, so I've just got to undo these 6 bolts, and it just turns. You don't have to fully undo them. You just have to loosen them. You have to fully undo these 2 though, and then you clock it until it lines up with another bolt and tighten it back up. No, I'm wrong. I need to clock this housing. I need to clock the whole lot on this housing, because that one is the oil in feed and that one is the drain, and I need my drain to be on this side, so I need to actually clock the whole lot, the whole housing here, not here. So it's not a problem. That all needed to turn anyways, because when I turn this bit will need to turn back as well. But yeah, this bit here is the piece that needs to be turned. I'm just going to get the rat's tail file out and bring both of those bolt holes a bit further in. Yeah, get into it. Alright, so I've mocked up where I'm going to have the charge pipes going. I can probably cut this one down a bit more and bring this further in. I will eventually get from here to here made out of just aluminium, just one piece. Get it TIG welded and stuff, but that's running in a really good spot because it's nice and low out of the way. And I think I'm going to put the MAF sensor, see I've marked out a piece on the inner wing. I'm just going to drill some holes and pop the MAF sensor right there like that, and that should give me enough room to run it to the turbo, and it won't have turbulence going to the MAF sensor, because as you know that is a problem and it needs plenty of distance. So, and then I'll be able to just pop the air filter up inside the wing, up in there. Should be plenty away from the wheel, and if it's not, I've got heaps of room inside the wing to run a hose down and put the air filter wherever I want it. There's heaps of room in there, so I don't think that'll be an issue at all compared to the room I've got here and what I can do with it. Well, no going back now. I've cut the hole, so I just drilled a ton of little holes around the outside. Then I got the die grind with the small wheel, cut in between them, popped it out, and then went around here with the die grinder and like a carbide bit. Now I'm just going to get this flappy wheel with a sander and the drill and just make it. And then I'm just going to put some touch-up paint around it and then bolt it up. Got this flexible hose for now. I'm going to do both of these hoses in aluminium or stainless, so it's all just one piece type thing. Should be really nice. Now I've been for a drive. It's not blowing, doesn't seem to be blowing any smoke anymore. Like, I'm not even getting a slight mist or nothing, which I'm pretty happy about, even at operating temperature. However, the missing, it is still missing under load when hot, so I'm thinking more than likely coils, but I'm going to change out my cam angle sensor first. Maybe it's just getting warm and getting a weak signal or something. That is something I can do for nothing. My Gemini over here actually runs a SR20 cam angle sensor welded onto the distributor, and that one is a brand new one. I bought that brand new. It's a Bosch one, I think. Yeah, it's a brand new one, so I'm going to swap that out and take it for another drive and see if it's fixed.